Welcome to the 2025 ADEA GoDental Virtual Fair and the presentation regarding holistic review. My name is Jody Graff. I use she, her pronouns, and I serve as the Director of Admissions at the University of Iowa College of Dentistry.
Hello there. My name is Patty Ketcher. I'm the Admissions Director at the University of Michigan School of Dentistry.
Hi everyone, my name is Susan Wolds and I'm the Assistant Director in the Office of Admissions at the University of Minnesota School of Dentistry.
We appreciate your participation in today's session. And by engaging in today's session, the goals are that you will have the tools and knowledge to, one, recognize and understand the different application components. Also, for you to gain a clear understanding of what holistic review entails and also the different elements considered in holistic review. It's also our goal that you'll develop application strategies through self-reflection to showcase both your strengths and your unique experiences. And then we'll wrap up today's presentation by providing identifiable resources for you, such as application guides, professional organizations, and also official dental school websites to support you on your application journey.
There are a number of components to your application. Currently, all but one dental school in the United States utilizes the ADEA ADSAS centralized application. The application components include academics and DAT, experiences, letters of evaluation, personal statement, and interview. For the academics and DAT, dental schools receive your full transcripts as well as 4 calculated GPAs. BCP, which stands for biology, biochemistry, chemistry, and physics, science, non-science, and total. Your ADEA ADSAS GPAs might be different than the GPAs that you find on your official transcripts if you utilize grade replacement for any of the courses that you took during your time in undergrad. Some dental schools may also calculate a prerequisite GPA for you as well. Additionally, dental schools can see your grade trends year over year and a breakdown of GPA by institution, and even by certain subject areas such as biology or chemistry only. Utilize the ADEA ADSAS course subjects to determine which of your courses will be contributing to the 4 different calculated GPAs. In the ADEA ADSAS Applicant Help Center, you will also find a GPA calculator, which is a downloadable Excel spreadsheet you can use to calculate your GPAs. As I'm sure most of you are aware, the DAT score reporting model is changing from 2 to 3 digits. Instead of being out of 0 to 30, it will now be out of 200 to 600. If you have a 2-digit DAT score, it will be converted to a 3-digit format for the upcoming cycle. One impact of this change is that you will no longer receive an unofficial score report at the testing center. The American Dental Association anticipates that you will receive your official DAT scores in 2 to 4 weeks after your test date. Keep in mind that you are able to submit your application without an official DAT score. Instead, you enter your anticipated test date. It is your responsibility to follow up with the dental schools that you applied to make sure that they received your official score. Dental schools can handle multiple DAT scores differently. Some schools might superscore, which is taking the highest score or subscores into consideration, while other schools place most emphasis on the most recent score and look for improvement in your retake. DAT scores do not expire, but most dental schools do have a limit on the number of years they consider a score valid for. For experiences, in your ADEA ADSAS application, you have the opportunity to share the experiences you have engaged in on your journey to dental school. The experiences in ADSAS include academic enrichment, dental experience, dental shadowing in person, dental shadowing virtual, employment, extracurricular activities, research, and volunteer. Be sure to read the descriptions of each experience type to determine which is the best fit for what you are entering. We do recommend focusing your experiences at the collegiate level and above. And please note that while you cannot edit experiences after you enter them in ADSAS, you can add new experiences. Many dental schools are looking for a wide variety of experiences, not just dental-related experiences, so be sure that you are not omitting any key experiences from your application. In addition to providing some general context of the scope of your tasks or responsibilities, you may also want to include skills that you developed and utilized, as well as potentially takeaways from the experience. For letters of evaluation, there are 4 spots for individual letters, or 1 committee letter and 1 individual letter in ADEA ADSAS. You will enter the information of your letter writers, and they will receive an email with detailed instructions on how to upload their letter for you. Your letters of recommendation do not need to be submitted for you to submit your ADEA ADSAS application. Please be strategic in who you ask to write a letter. It should be people who know you well and who can advocate for you in the admissions process. Dental schools do have different requirements for letters, so be sure you know what each dental school requires before you submit an application to them. Many schools will require 3 letters, and many require 2 letters from science faculty. Dental schools will often require a 3rd letter from a dentist or another professional of your choice, such as a supervisor from one of your experiences. We strongly encourage you to ask your writers for a letter at least 4 to 6 weeks in advance. Be sure to set them up for success. You can offer to meet with them to discuss why you are interested in dentistry. They might not have time for that, so you can also send them a rough draft of your personal statement, a resume, and potentially ask them to include specific things in their letter that you are wanting to highlight from your experience with them. For the personal statement, the prompt is changing this year, from please explain why you want to pursue a dental career to what motivated you to pursue a career in oral health. In your response, you may wish to describe and highlight your strengths, experiences, backgrounds, and uniqueness that will contribute to your success in this career. You will still have 4,500 characters to write your response. This is a standalone essay within the application, so keep in mind that you do not need to reiterate all of the experiences that you already entered in your application. In addition to this being a writing sample, dental schools are looking for passion and motivation for the profession. Your personal statement should be written by you and not someone else or AI. And please be sure to spell check before you submit it because this is not available within the application. Lastly, for the interview, most dental schools utilize interviews as one of the final steps in determining who they are offering admission to. Some dental schools only offer in-person interviews, some only offer virtual, and others are hybrid. There are many different interview formats that you might encounter, such as a one-on-one interview, a panel interview, or a group interview, and the multiple mini interview. The types of questions that you will be asked on your interview day are also varied. There are behavioral-based questions, hypothetical questions, open-ended questions, and even a game or activity format. Be sure that you know which interview format and type of questions you should be planning for prior to your interviews. Remember, interviewing is a skill, so you definitely need to practice to improve. Utilize mock interviews with career professionals at your institution or even friends and family, but don't try to memorize your answers. You don't want to come across as overly rehearsed or robotic. Keep in mind, dental schools want you to be at the interview day. Be authentically and genuinely yourself. It can be helpful to remember that interviewing is a two-way street. You are also at the interview to interview the school. So come prepared with questions that you have that will help you determine if it is a good fit for your dental education, in addition to preparing with knowledge about the dental school and the dental profession generally. We know that interview days can be stressful, so maybe brush up on your stress management skills for the admission cycle. A few additional things to pay attention to are your attire, dress professionally, your nonverbals, and if you're interviewing virtually, pay attention to your background.
Now that you know about the components of the application, let's talk more about the concept of holistic review. Admission committees typically evaluate applicants within these three areas: metrics, experiences, and attributes. This slide provides an overview of these areas, and Jody will provide more details in the next slide. But let's start with metrics. This refers to an applicant's academic performance and one's potential for continued achievement and success. Experiences. This area is evaluated based on an applicant's potential for contributions to the field of dentistry. And then attributes. This is where we will review one's persistence and commitment to educational success.
Thank you, Patty. So in this next section, we're going to be self-reflecting on both the holistic review process and also the components of the application. This will allow you to present the strongest application possible. So earlier we learned that one part of the holistic review process is metrics. So I want to map for you the parts of the application in which you can prepare the strongest application possible. First up, admissions committees will look at your GPA as it relates to your total GPA, your science GPA, and also your BCP GPA. Admissions committees are going to look at your academic performance over time and also your prerequisites. The dental admissions test is also an area for evaluation, and in particular, your GPAs and the DAT is one marker to predict to be successful in a dental school curriculum. Also, other areas within the metrics is written communication. So admissions committees will be using your personal statement, and institutions can have supplemental questions as part of the ADEA ADSAS application. Oral communication is also part of your interview and will become part of the evaluation. Next, let's move to experiences. Admissions committees will be looking at your experiences and specifically as they relate to your undergraduate career. Now, one is dental shadowing, also your extracurricular activities that you chose to engage in, both in and outside of undergrad. Also, they'll be evaluating your volunteer positions or experiences, and also how you engage as it relates to community service. Also, an important component under the experience is your leadership experience. Students often will have employment in and or outside of dentistry, and admissions committees will be evaluating that, as well as academic enrichment that you engaged in. A component as well is research. While it's not required, if you had an opportunity and engage in research, please share that as part of your ADEA ADSAS application. Next up, as part of the holistic review process, are an evaluation of your attributes. Oftentimes, letters or evaluators will share those attributes that will make you a strong applicant. Admissions committees are looking for demonstrated compassion, empathy, and a willingness to serve, creativity and problem solving, and also aptitude for planning and organizing. Admissions committees will also be looking for a demonstrated ability to build relationships with a wide variety of people and a demonstrated ethical responsibility to yourself and to others. One final attribute for consideration is the ability to work and communicate effectively and appropriately with people from different backgrounds. Now that you have the knowledge of both the components and the holistic review process, you are in an excellent position in preparing your application and sharing your journey to dental school.
This slide provides some links for helpful resources as you prepare for your application to dental school. The ADEA Access Applicant Help Center, this QR code will take you to a thorough guide of how to start, prepare, and submit your ADEA Access application. You should definitely bookmark this page. There are a number of contacts as well if you need additional information. Below that is the ADEA Access Fee Assistance Program, or what we dub the FAP, the acronym. The ADEA Access Fee Assistance Program is a fee waiver program that helps eligible individuals who need financial support with their dental school application. Eligible applicants are approved on a first-come, first-served basis. So this is important to know. You should apply soon and look into this soon if you think this is applicable for you. Selected applicants receive a fee waiver for 3 ADEA Access participating dental schools, which is about a $500 value. Many dental schools, including us 3, will also waive your supplemental application fee to our school and other dental schools who are recipients of the fee assistance program. The upper right QR code is for the ADEA GoDental Dental School Applicant Quick Guide. This is a one-page PDF document that highlights some of the most important dates and aspects of the application. Review this quick guide before you start your application. And below that is the American Dental Association Dental Admission Test Scoring and Reporting link. So this link will take you to a page of frequently asked questions about the DAT and the new scoring model that Susan spoke about earlier. This slide provides information for each of our schools. The QR code will take you to each of our schools' class profiles. And below that, we've also provided links to our websites for more information about our DDS programs.
Thank you for joining today's presentation as part of the ADEA GoDental Virtual Fair. I warmly welcome your inquiries or questions that you may have regarding the presentation or the University of Iowa College of Dentistry. Below is my email address and for my team, and warmly welcome your inquiries.
Thank you for attending today's event. We wish you well in this upcoming application cycle and much success. Again, my name is Patty Ketcher. I'm the Director of Admissions, University of Michigan, and here is the email to reach me and the admissions team.
Hey everyone, again, I'm Susan Wold. I'm at the University of Minnesota, and we are happy to connect with you via email. Ours is on the screen for you to reach out with any questions, either about the presentation or about the application process in general. Thank you all for being here today, and we hope to connect with you later at the ADEA GoDental Virtual Fair when the dental schools are able to speak with applicants. Thanks again, and best wishes.